Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not, and the fair act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. First I want to say happy Saturday to everyone. Hope everybody is having a great day, and I hope everybody is staying safe out here. Okay, you gotta be careful right now. It's a lot of robberies going on. Okay, y'all. I want to get back to Shanquella, and the reason I'm getting back to this is because, you know, when people come for me, then, you know, it just only adds fuel to the fire. Okay, y'all. Let's go back to this, this little, news report that they put out, or whatever you want to call what they just, came forth and posted up a whole lot of nothing about nothing. I guess just to let everybody know that there was going to be a rally Saturday. Now, everybody that talks about a rally, y'all, when you mention rally, most of the times, rally means, it's going to be some marching or something like that. Even his shirt, his sweater, is Million Youth March, as if they're going to be marching around. Okay, y'all? They said that they wasn't going to be marching, that they were just going to be on the inside. So this was a rally on the inside of a church, y'all. Okay? Now, I want y'all to pay attention to what this guy said that this was all about in the first place. Because people were asking them, why are they doing this? You know what I'm saying, y'all? Why are y'all still, you didn't collected so much money. She left a lot of money as well, and she had insurance policy. Okay, y'all? So there's a lot of money, over $1 million now, that has been collected. Okay, and for all the stupid people, just because you're dumb and you don't see what's right in front of you, don't get mad at people that do see what's in front of them. Okay, y'all? And the more that you come to my page and get ignorant, then I'm gonna get ignorant too. Okay, y'all? Because I fight fire with fire. I don't, I don't turn the other cheek. Okay? That ain't me. All right, y'all? So when you come here and try to come for me talking all this mess, then that just makes me want to come back for more. Okay, y'all? If you go and listen to the lie, now, like I told you, the title was a lie in itself. The title said that, everybody was being extradited, okay? Whatever you call it. Expedited, whatever you call it. Okay, y'all? This is what the title said. Now, notice how many views that news report got off of that lie. Over 2 million views, okay? Y'all go check it out if you want to. Over 2 million views that they lied about, which made you click on it in the first place. Now, mind you, this whole news report, whatever you want to call this thing, was connected to the church. Okay, y'all? Now, word on the street is the GoFundMe has been shut down. All right? Now, if you go back and listen to this video, you're going to hear this guy right here on the front that's doing all the talking and gets caught up in all that stuff. Okay? He's going to say that they're doing this rally for the thousands of people who didn't get a chance to support the family. Now, if y'all don't know what that means the GoFundMe is shut down. But if you still want to send some money to this family, this is where you can do it at. Okay? This is what he's saying. And he's saying for the thousands and thousands of people that still want to give money, the line is open for you to still do it. This is what they're saying. If y'all don't see this as a money grab and y'all don't see what's right in front of y'all, I don't know what to say. Now, somebody said something that was really, really important in my comment section, and I'm going to talk about this right now. Two people said something. First, Mrs. Hatton, she said, I just looked up how much it costs to, get a body sent back from Mexico to the United States, and it's not even that expensive. So what, actually are they, she's trying to say what actually are, was all of this money collected for. Now, I know a lot of people is like, oh, you're going to have to pay for attorney fees, and you're going to have to pay for this, and you're going to have to pay for going back and forth and staying and this and that and that and this. Nobody has been charged. Number one, they act as if, you know, that somebody had been extradited or everybody had been extradited. That's how they got you to click on the video in the first place. Y'all peep the lie that, you know, from the jump. Okay, and then after the video was almost ending, that's when the sister or whoever that was jumped on there and said, nobody, let me get this straight, nobody has been extradited. Well, why did y'all put that in the title for the video in the first place? Y'all make it make sense, okay? So if that wasn't even the amount that they lied and said they paid $6,000 to send her body back, that was another lie from the start. Now, I don't know how much it costs, but this is what somebody is saying. But this is how the lies is, you know, accumulating. What else? It's something else that I wanted to bring to you all's attention. Okay, this was very important. This was so off the chain when somebody left this in the comment section, and it make a lot of sense. Tiff says so. Okay, Tiff _says_ so. She said, good coverage. I'm glad I found your channel. Thank you, babe. Think about this. These young adults would have had to research where to take someone out and get away with it. Okay, this is very important what she's saying. What normal mid-20s we know that thinks this deep to research where to commit a murder when it's little chance of extradition? Okay, I believe they were coached where and how. Okay, number two, now that they're being sought after, where are they? This is a very important question, y'all. Okay, this goes to show you that it's more to the story than meets the eye. How they're living, how are they living? Okay, where are they getting money to travel and food and clothes? Most normal people on the run find it very difficult and eventually get caught because it's very difficult to do without any help, y'all. Okay, and she says that it seems that Cabo 6 have help. Now, didn't I tell y'all this before? Didn't I say that in a previous video? I said, who's funding Cabo 6, y'all? Now, think about this. If you, just last year, the Cabo 6 was getting, not GoFundMe's, but PPP loans, y'all. So they ain't got this much of money to be able to go hide out somewhere, okay? It seems like they are getting some help from some adults. And if they are getting some help to hide out and wherever they are staying and everything, who's paying for it, y'all? Ask yourself this question. What is all this money being collected for? And who's paying for these, you know, these kids? If they families had money, then why would they even be getting PPP loans? Ask yourself this question. These kids are pretty much in debt because they owe PPP loans right now. Now, how is they out here moving around and staying somewhere, and who's supporting them, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Now, people were coming in my comment section saying that, you know, I guess Southerners, they're really nice people, so they like to feed people. This is what they're saying. So this is why that she possibly was breaking bread with them for 4 days. But y'all, make it make sense as to, you already had heard rumors that they had, you know, put pause on your baby girl. Okay, how in the world do you sit there and eat with them? Number one, 4 days straight. Number two, and number three, you sit up there, and people were coming in my comment section coming for me saying, how do you know what that conversation was about? She said it out of her own mouth. That's how I know. Go look at, you know, the video. XOXO, what is it, Gossip Girl XOXO? Go look at her last video she put up. The mother said it out of her own mouth that not only did the Cabo 6 or Cabo 3 of them that was at her house, not only were they discussing what they were going to wear, she was discussing what she was going to wear too. Now, it's one thing to be nice, y'all. It's one thing to be a Southerner, and, you know, I have family from the South. That's where my family's from. That's why I talk about this all the time. You know, back in Big Mama days, the neighbors used to, you know, they didn't have to get permission to you know, put paws on your child if they saw your child doing something wrong. They kept each other kids in line at the time. So I know a little something about, you know, people, you know, everybody speak to each other and all of that stuff. I understand all of that. Okay. But what person that you know, please tell me, is discussing with the people that left their child in another country, okay? And you are already hearing rumors that before they even got back, that they had something to do with it. What person, y'all, do y'all know is going to sit at the table with these kids, grown adults, okay, and discuss what y'all going to wear to the funeral? Now, people were coming in my comment section saying that she might have dementia. People was coming in my comment section saying that, yeah, she do seem like she's a little slow. She ain't slow when it comes to all these damn news reports. She ain't slow when it comes to all of these pages that she's on and stuff. Y'all pay attention to the bloggers, y'all. That's supporting the other bloggers that's got a background for extortion. Okay? Pay attention to these bloggers, y'all. Because some bloggers support people just because they do it because it's trending. Okay? Everybody is all in, you know, the mama and them's back pocket, and they ignoring simple things that's right in their face. And some bloggers is going along with that because they got so many people backing now that they don't want to go against the grain because it's going to get lesser views. Even if they probably behind closed doors are saying, why would she for 4 days have them in her house? They probably saying this in their mind, but on their pages, it's all, let's help the family. Let's help the family. How many people out here, y'all, do y'all know that y'all see that you don't know? Okay? On the news every day that stuff like this is happening to them. There was another group of people that went to Mexico at the same time, I believe, as Shanquella, y'all. And why ain't they story all over the place? Okay? Now, word on the street is that it was some kind of carbon monoxide, whatever you call it, carbon monoxide. There you go. They said that is why that they all passed. Okay? Why ain't nobody investigating that? Why ain't they all over the news? Why ain't anybody saying anything about that? Y'all, ask yourself this question. Who goes on vacation? I believe it's a female and 2 guys. They went on vacation together and they all passed away or something like that. I don't know that they all passed away. I got to go check out the story. But, you know, I'm getting little bits and pieces of it. I'm going to go check into it, though. They passed away, or some of them passed away, or all of them passed away. And nobody's covering it. Nobody's talking about it. I told you, when something is pushed to the limit, the way this is being pushed to the limit, there are some people in high places behind this because it's pushing money. And I'm not surprised that the churches and all this stuff is getting involved because, I mean, y'all, it's a preacher right now trying to open up a tree spot so that people can, you know, come buy trees from them. Okay, y'all? So I'm not surprised at the church call themselves getting all involved in this as well, because they're seeing that money is coming in, and nothing is really being said much more about the whole case. Now, she herself said that one minute she's saying that the feds is not talking to her and telling her anything. And then that could be a reason for that, you know. And I know it's people putting up videos trying to explain to you why the feds are not talking to them and why this and why that and why that. And the police is not talking to them. If the police is and certain people is not talking to her, it could be one thing or it could be another. I mean, if you're sitting there at the table with the people for 4 days straight that actually did it, how do they know, you know, what's going to get out if they tell you information? Okay, y'all? peep how they got the information. The sister got the information. The mother, somebody called the mama out the blue. She claimed she didn't know who they were. They called her. A lot of stuff just don't add up with this whole story, y'all. And I'm not trying to bash nobody, but it is what it is. And everybody is, I'm not the only one saying this. Everybody is saying this. There's something that's wrong with this picture. How in the world can a group of people go to Mexico and she pay their way pretty much back and all this, which shows that they were broke. Now that they are living off the land and they're being taken care of some kind of way right now. And I want y'all to peep something as well that don't make no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever that they have, somebody putting paws on her with nothing on, and no arrest has been made yet, y'all. Ask yourself why. Is it more to this story than meets the eye? And is this case, I'm just going to say it like it is, because people are going after the doctors, which they should, because if the doctor came there at 3 o'clock or 2 something or whatever, from what the maid is saying, and she's saying that the body was already cold, that means that the doctor lied. That she was already gone, and the doctor just lied and went on about her business like she didn't even care what was going on. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I know people hate to hear this, but stay your ass out of these countries if you don't want weird stuff to happen to you. Because weird stuff happens to a lot of people in these countries and stuff. Stop acting like you just balling out of control and you can just move around and do whatever you feel like. And then when something happens, they want the whole wide world to take care of her family afterwards for the rest of their lives. Because this is what's going on right now. It's only so much money that you can collect until people say, okay, you got enough money. Go sit down somewhere and let the feds do their job. You didn't collect a lot of money. Okay? You got money to do whatever you need to do right now. If you need to get a private investigator, if you need to get a lawyer, you have money for that right now. If you need to go to Mexico and stay somewhere, you have money for that right now. Why is it that they just keep going and going and going and going? And then they have trolls that's, a part of their little circle that they send out to people's pages so that they can try to be talking mess. You are so disrespectful. You're this, you're that. No, you're just dumb. And you the type of person that anybody can just swindle however much amount of money out of your pockets as they want. Just because you're that stupid don't mean everybody else don't see the red flags that's going on. Now, everybody is in my comment section saying, give the father his props because he's the one that paid to have her body shipped back and the funeral, all this other stuff. But other people are saying something totally different. Other people are saying that the basketball player, whatever he is, the demonic basketball player that jumped in, that want to, help out their fellow elites. They said that he had paid off for all of this stuff. That the father really didn't come out of his pockets for anything. And if he did, he was giving the money back. But I'm going to say this. If the father did pay for it, then why ain't he getting some of this GoFundMe? Why is all this GoFundMe is centered around the sister and the mother? And they weren't concerned. They didn't put no money into getting her back. They didn't even try to go over there and get her or find out what was going on, this and that and that and this. She was worried about, before the body even came back, where and what she was going to wear. This is what the mother's concern was. When they say people failed Shanquella, everybody failed Shanquella, y'all. Everybody. And I'm going to just say it like it is. The parents, they failed Shanquella, okay? Because the daddy had no clue where she was. The daddy had no clue who she went out of town with or anything, okay? And people got mad at me about saying that. But the truth is the truth, y'all, okay? And my son he's grown too. But if he's older than she is, I believe. She's 25, yes, okay? So if my son went out of the country, before he leave, I'm going to know where he's staying at. I'm going to have the phone numbers to people surrounding that area. So if something go down, I can call the police. I can call somebody to find out what's going on. My daughter, my son or whatever, he's sick at this, villa. Can you go check it out? Who you rented the place from? You got to have this type of information when your children are going out of the country. Okay, y'all? The kids told the mom that she wasn't feeling good, and she went on about her business. Did she call around to find out what's going on? Did she ask let me speak to my daughter? Put the, and this is what everybody does, y'all. Put it on speakerphone. Put the camera on. Let me see how she looking. You know what I'm saying? A concerned mother, this is what a concerned mother does. Okay, y'all? A father that claimed that him and his daughter is so close, you would have knew where she was going. You would have knew who she was going with. You would have probably been there to see her off when she was getting ready to go. Okay? To give her some word of advice, be careful while you're there. This, that. Look the people in the eye that's with her and tell them face to face. Have a good trip. All of y'all come back safely. Okay? And let them know that you don't play that shit. Okay? If you come back without my boo, it's going to be a problem. Okay? This is how a concerned parent is, y'all. I'm just saying. Okay? No matter the age. That does not matter. Okay? We have had grown friends that we do this to. And they didn't have no family members like sisters, brothers, stuff like that. And they were by themselves. And they were grown. 30 years old. And we was like, you cannot be going on dates like that and don't know and meeting people online and don't nobody know who they are and this and that and that and this. We have been like that with our own friends. So tell me, why wouldn't you be like that with your baby? Y'all, I'm just saying, okay? Make it make sense. You are more concerned about, and this is what this church and this is what this guy pretty much said. He said, this is for the people, all the thousands of people. This came out this man's mouth. I'm not lying on him. This is for all the thousands of people that did not get a chance to support them and love on them. And when he say love on them, he's meaning love on them out the pocketbooks. Okay, y'all? Like I said, a lot of people, let Shanquella down. The parents let her down. They ain't teach her no sense, y'all. But how can you teach somebody some sense when you ain't got none yourself? I'm just going to say that, okay? If you're teaching your child to turn the other cheek and be around people that, backstab you constantly and you still keep running up behind them, then you ain't teaching your child no sense, okay, y'all? So the parents, they let her down. The churches, they let a lot of people down, okay? Because all they about is money in the first place, the churches. So, of course, they let you down. Her friend, Khalid, he let her down, okay? A lot of people let her down. Khalid's little associates that she had met in school that act like they liked her, they let her down, okay? Because they wanted her out the way. There was a lot of jealousy. Her boyfriend let her down because he let her go with these people, okay? He let her down because what boyfriend don't want to go with their own woman out of town to a villa and they're staying there with 3 female and 3, you know what I'm saying, and 3 guys. What man want to let their woman go out of town with a whole nother group of people and you not be there too? So a whole bunch of people let her down, okay? Her sister, I don't know, do her sister work or whatever her situation is, but some people should have been talking to her. They say she weighed 125 pounds, y'all. Okay? How do you not prepare your child for the world? How do you not do that? To be careful about who you pick as your friends and all of this mess. And apparently she was getting into it with her friends in 2020 from her post. She was getting into it with her friends in 2021. And something tells me it was this group of people that she was hanging around still with. Is the ones that she was getting into it with. Okay? Why couldn't you tell your daughter, if they're doing stuff like this to you, you should not be going out of town with them? Why not give her some type of good advice instead of, if they hit you on the right side, just turn the cheek to the left side. They're going to get tired of hitting you sooner or later, and then they're gone about their business. This is the attitude that the family has. just nonchalant, like, oh, well, just turn the cheek. I've never seen anything like this in my life. And maybe I come from a whole line of, people that put paws on folks. They don't take that mess. Okay? Maybe I come from, I'm cut from a different cloth and I don't understand it. But how do you teach your child to just take whatever, y'all? I mean, look at the video, y'all. Did y'all see the video? At least you can, put paws back on them or something, Shanquella. No. That's all you hear. And she's sitting there. She's letting somebody sling her around, not trying to do anything, not trying to hold on to her clothes, not trying to nothing, just letting them use her as a rag doll. Now, maybe when she hit the floor, she probably could not do anything else. Because from the looks of it, something could have been broken then when she hit that floor and she could not move anymore. But ask yourself this question, y'all. Because people were saying that she was in the bed, that they came in her room and she was dragged out the bed. If she was dragged out the bed, then when they dragged her out the bed and she was laying on the floor, did they give her time to stand up and then they started arguing with her? Something just ain't adding up. Because we're hearing somebody say that claims that they are Winter say that she was drugged out of the bed. If she was drugged out of the bed, then you would have saw that part on the video footage too. We didn't see that. We see her standing there and another female that looks to be Dejanay is standing there arguing with her. And then that's when, the altercation starts. So, did she get up after they drug her at the bed? I mean, how did this go down, y'all? It's a lot of unanswered questions. And then we get footage in the middle. We're not getting the before and we're not getting the after. It seems like some, takeoff stuff, y'all. We're getting little bits and pieces here and there. But, they have more footage, but they don't want to release it to everybody because they don't like that people is putting the puzzles together. But at the same time, it's seeming like, y'all, and I'm going to cut this video short. It's seeming like to me that, they're letting this go on and on and on so they can keep collecting money. That's what it seems like to me. Now, of course, I got a hater came in and was like, you're just jealous because they collecting money. Why the hell would I be jealous because they're collecting money? It's a difference in you collecting money and it's for a reason and a good cause, or it's a reason, or you collect the money just so you can put in your pockets and go shopping, keep your hair and your nails done and this and that and that and this. That's a difference, okay? When you're just doing it now because it didn't got good to you. Okay? It's not, and the thing that gets to me is all these people all over the world are sending you money and the news reporter has to tell you to say thank you. What do you have to say to the people that's sending you all this money and helping you out? Oh, I just want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all. That's when she said thank you. She ain't say it on her own. And that should have been mandatory, y'all. But of course, people is going to throw me a whole bunch of excuses. Oh, she's a little slow. Oh, she's just really, really kind. Well, kind people usually say thank you, y'all. Okay? Kind people ain't sitting up there looking like, somebody that didn't put paws on them. And, there is no, somebody had the nerve to say, I'm so insensitive. Am I insensitive or is the mama insensitive, y'all? Because I have not seen a whimper of a tear from her. And I'm going to tell y'all this. And a lot of stories that come out like this, when the when the public and the media start saying, why ain't they sad? Why ain't they crying? Why ain't they this? Soon as they get a whimper of somebody sending them the video or saying, they talking about you on this page saying that you ain't showing no emotion, then all of a sudden they start trying to make themselves cry. Like the daddy trying to make himself cry on a previous interview or a post. And now, the mother is looking at the picture trying to act like she's, crying now. But all these other times before then, there's no tears. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. They're doing what, people want them to do at this point, but not doing this on their own. You're not having no emotion for your child that this has happened to. Not only will I be upset about what happened, but looking at that footage and seeing somebody do your child like that alone, when you're sitting up on the news reports and this and that, instead of looking mean, you would be having some kind of teary eyes. There's none with this woman, y'all. And I'm not trying to pick on her, but it's something missing about this whole thing. And due to the fact that they're taking their time to arrest somebody, due to the fact that they have closed down the GoFundMe, but they are still having get-together so more people can bring more money to the table outside of the GoFundMe. This makes you wonder, is they're prolonging this longer and longer and longer so they can collect as much as money as they possibly can from people. And then, when people get sick of hearing this story and people get tired of it, because this is starting to turn people away that actually is for Shanquella. People are peed off about what happened to Shanquella. A lot of people is mad about what happened to Shanquella. But at the same time, when you send the family on some money hungry, money grabbing mess, and then other vultures that's attaching themselves to the family, like the churches and stuff like this, and this is all about collecting money, it makes you feel some type of way about it. It makes you want to just cut yourself off from the family, but still support Shanquella. Y'all, this is what it makes you feel like. Like, yes, I have a platform. I want to still talk about the fact that what happened to Shanquella. But at the same time, I cannot support the family because this family seem weird as hell, okay? And they seem like they're just very odd, y'all. And the things that they're doing is very questionable, okay? So I don't care what y'all say about, the Southern people. I appreciate you for giving me that comment. But at the same time, even people from the South, I know so many people from the South, they would not do this, y'all. They would not do this. It wouldn't just be about, and if they would, it would be somebody, and I know people, I have people in my family that, didn't have that much feelings for particular children. This has happened in a lot of people's family. That you got one person in your family that has a couple kids and they treat all the other kids good, but they don't treat one of them the same way because either he has a different father or you just don't like him or her. Okay? I've seen this in real life form. Okay? And if something was to happen to that child that the family never really liked in the first place, the mother or the father, for whatever reason it was, and this is real life story I'm telling y'all right now. If something was to happen to that child, the people that I know that didn't like that child, they wouldn't have cared just like her. But everybody's pushing you to the forefront to make you say something and do something because all this money is coming in. But you're going on social media and you're saying it anyway, but this is not what you're feeling. So don't tell me that I'm just saying something. I'm saying stuff from experience in life, okay? That is people that I know that have some kids that they care about and some kids that they don't. There's a lot of females out here that got a couple kids. Some by different baby daddies. Some by baby daddies that did them wrong. And then they got a new baby daddy. And then they don't like the other child no more because that child reminds them of the father or something like that. And there's always been stuff like this going on. So don't pretend like y'all don't know. Don't sit up there and get mad at me because y'all slow. Please don't do it, okay, y'all? Because it's only going to make me talk about this even further. He sit up there and the people in this conference is asking this guy, what is the purpose of this rally? And just like I said, what's the purpose of this rally? When the police take out somebody and they do a rally, they rally around the city and state where this police is from, this and that and this. But what's the purpose of doing a rally here? I can see it if nobody knew about it and you want to bring awareness. It's known all over the world right now. So what's the purpose of the rally for? And this happened in another country. So is this affecting Mexico? No, these rallies ain't affecting Mexico. These rallies is collecting more money, putting it in the people's family pockets that she wasn't even really getting along with. And people was coming for me for that too. People were coming in my comment section talking about how you know that she didn't get along with her family. She said it on her own social media webpage. While you over here on my page, why don't you go check out hers and listen to, and read the things that this woman was saying. She was saying that, it's okay to celebrate Thanksgiving by yourself. Okay? She was saying that she didn't have anybody. And when you say you don't have anybody, that means nobody. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, whatever it is, you don't have nobody. Now, why would a woman that has a boyfriend, a loving mother and father and sister, why would somebody say something like that, that I don't have nobody? Use your brain, y'all. If you ain't got one, use the next person next to you. Because just because I use mine, don't get mad at me. Okay? She said this out of her own mouth or her own posting, okay? Typing on the internet, okay? She said she had nobody. But now she has everybody. The whole family is coming forth. Okay, y'all? Where were they when she needed her? Where were they when she needed advice on who to hang around and who not to hang around? And I know, yes, she's grown. But grown people still listen to their parents. The ones that's close to their parents and the ones that's giving them valuable information that they know is for their own good. She don't take me as someone that would go against what her mama tell her to do. She don't take me as someone that if her father really, really cared about her, she wouldn't listen to something he says. So why wouldn't they tell her, if you're having these type of problems with your friends, then maybe you need to cut them loose. Maybe you shouldn't be trying to buy friends and you get friends, and when you have to buy somebody, then they're not really your friend. You can't buy love from people. And if you got to pay for it, it's not really legit. I mean, you're still possibly paying for somebody to be around you that don't like you, even though you're doing stuff for them. Have y'all ever in y'all life done stuff for people and then they turn around and backstab you? I know. This just happened to me recently. You sit back and you go to work and you work for hours to make some money, and then you turn around and go give somebody something or buy somebody something out of goodness of your heart, and that person backstabs you. It's not a good feeling. And for people to not tell her that this is not the way to do things, something is wrong with that. And it seems to me, and this is my last thing I'm gonna say, y'all, it seems to me that everybody that was around her could have been using her. She was a money magnet. She was making money hand over fist for to be her age. She was making a lot of money. Okay? And she wasn't doing it like sweating somewhere making this money. She was making good investments, and her investments was making money that she could travel at her age and pay for the whole crew to go somewhere. She was enjoying the finer things in life. So I'm going to tell you this. When money start coming in your pockets like that, the people that are around you, those people start noticing these things. And then those people want a piece of the pie, okay? They want you to buy them things too, because you got this money going on. So for her to say that she didn't have anybody meant one thing, that everybody around her was trying to use her, okay? It wasn't no real love going on around her for her to say she don't have nobody. She was paying for people's love, and she knew she was paying for their love. And she thought that her money would protect her. I paid for this villa. They ain't about to do nothing to me. Even if they don't like me. I'm the one that's footing the bill. This is the attitude she had. That she can buy love. And this is what it got her. And now that she's gone, okay? Now that she's gone, and which amazes me. I know everybody wants justice. I want justice for her too. I really do. Now that she's gone, the people that was not there when she was alive, because she said she had nobody, these are all the nobodies that's collecting money off of her name right now. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? When she said she had nobody, that included everybody. Everybody. Mama, daddy, sister, friends, boyfriend. And for a boyfriend to, I don't know what kind of job he has or what he's doing, but 9 times out of 10, she probably looked out for him too. If she was the type of person that was paying people way to Mexico in villas that cost $1,000 a night and all of this, she was seeing her van too, giving him money and doing for him. And at the same time, she's probably doing these things for him. Go on and have some fun. You know why? Because probably while she was out having her fun, he was back at home having his. She probably had a lot of users around her. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. When you're this type of person that everybody around you is using you, everybody jumps on the bandwagon. Oh, she bought this person that? Oh, I'm going to be her friend too, so she can buy me this. Oh, she bought him that? I'm going to be her boyfriend too, so she can buy me. This is a domino effect, y'all. When you be that nice, I had to break free from doing things like this. The nicer I used to be to people, the more they would backstab me. And I got to a point where I said enough is enough. Instead of spoiling somebody else, I could spoil me. Okay? This is the things I want, so why should I spoil them? And they not treating me right. Every time I turn around, you trying to talk to the guy I'm talking to. Every time I turn around, you hang out with me and then you talking about me to, our cousin. Or, a friend of ours that grew up with us. When people do you like this, that's not going to change. That's going to continue on as long as you stay the person that you are. When you put your foot down and you be like, enough is enough, they're not going to use me anymore, and this and that and that and this, and you cut off certain people from you, that's the better way to go. Not hold on to the people. I say this all the time because people are always talking about, oh, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. No, I don't live by that creed. I keep my circle close, and I keep my enemies the hell away from me. I don't want them around me. I don't care what they're doing, and I don't want them to care what I'm doing. You do you, and let me do me. If you don't like me, there's no need for you to be around me. Period. And I don't want to be around nobody that you hang around either. Okay, y'all? That's just how I am. I just don't do it. I have supported people on YouTube. I would support a certain person, then a certain person would start, calling out people that has backstabbed me on their video, and I'll be like, oh no, I'm done with them, and I will unfollow somebody when they have certain people on their page. I just don't deal with them. I cut people completely off when they messing with my ops. I don't want nothing around me like that. I don't want nobody around me like that. And this is how she should have been. She was making all this money. You think that she couldn't meet other people that's making money too? Not moochers, but other people that got their own money to pay their own way to go somewhere. And she go hang out with them, then hanging out with a bunch of many the moochers that she should have known. She should have known. That's just like I open up this business. And then somebody in my family opened this business. Theirs failed and mine is prospering. Something should have clicked in your head that this person going to be jealous of you. Especially if you're getting into it with them already. You think that people weren't coming back telling her things? And I'm going to tell y'all this. The person that was supposed to go on that trip, I'm still talking, ain't I, y'all? The person that was supposed to go with them on the trip, why did they change their mind at the last minute? Ask yourself this question. Because the first thing comes to my mind is, did they know what was about to take place? Did they know that they were going to put pause on that girl while she was there? Is that why they did not go? Now, I could be wrong. But that's the first thing that came to my mind when I found out that there was another female that was supposed to go. And they did not go at the last minute. So y'all think about all of this. Think about how, the media is pushing this family on everybody. And nothing new is coming out. But they're on every channel. How many interviews can you give and you're saying the same thing over and over again? I can see if you have some new information to bring to the table. But every single interview, every single, social media platform that you jump on, you are saying the exact same thing every time. She should get tired of repeating herself over and over again, just saying the same exact words every time. There's nothing new coming out. That's why I try to especially I've been covering Mo 3 case for a very long time. And I try to bring something new to the table if I'm gonna bring something out. But if there's no information to bring out, you can't bring nothing out. But I do compare the case to other cases because there's a comparison. So I still bring that up. But if you're just constantly saying the same old thing about the case over and over again, and then you coming out doing these type of, news reports, and you look at this flyer, Justice for Shanquella Rally Day, Saturday, December the 10th, Little Rock Zion Church. It's like it's a party, y'all. It's like it's a party going on. Come on. Who all got something nice to wear, some new clothes on. Come on and come party with us. And don't forget your pocketbooks. Because the thousands of people that didn't get a chance to send or something, this is your chance. This is what this is about. It's nothing about what's really going on with the case. If you're going to put a title on there saying that everyone expedited, that looks as if you're going to click that and you're going to say some new information coming out. They got a news conference. That's what it looked like. But that's not what it was. So they were already being a hypocrite in the first place from just the title of it. Y'all make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Peace.